Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering, and we've got some new Modern Horizons in full effect here as Rude is going to be playing a Dragon build versus Tony on Ruby Storm. Swamp, Lotus Petal, and we're going to have a unmarked grave, so this will not get a legendary creature. So no Gristlebrand, but you know what? That is totally fine. You're getting World Gorger Dragon, which I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. A little bit of glare on that side of the board. See what we can do about that for this Wednesday. Not sure when this one's going to go live, but this Saturday we have our first weekend Legacy, ELD Legacy Open. Very excited to have players back playing for high stakes Legacy. Tony not to be outdone as Lotus Petal and City of Traders into 5 mana with Seething Song and a Jeska's Will. Storm is 3. Now 6 mana and a Reforge the Soul. Very dangerous. Only 1 red floating with a Storm of 4. Anime Dead was there. Would have been at least a draw with infinite mana. And 7 cards. What will Tony have here? Tony, online streamer, goes by Tony Scaponi. Frequently playing Ruby Storm on Magic Online. And Rite of Flame adds 1 additional mana into Ruby Medallion. Lotus Petal. Storm is 7. Manamorphose, which is so good when Ruby Medallion is on the battlefield. Adding a mana and drawing a card, absolutely phenomenal. The 1 mana turns into 2. But that's the end of the road. A solid first turn, but now there's a Grief, which takes a shot at Tony's hand, and he is at the mercy of the top of the deck at this point, but it may not last for long. We have a Dark Ritual into Dance of the Dead. That's going to be infinite mana, but it won't be a draw, so we'll see what Rude is actually able to do here. Ends with Grief. That swamp should be untapped. And looks like another Entomb effect. And an Anime Dead hitting Una. And now this time, the infinite mana has a thing to do. It's actually going to exile all of Tony's deck. He'll scoop it up before revealing all of his secrets. That's one of the nice things about that card, is if your opponent doesn't scoop, you actually get to see their entire list. Not bad. In particular, Dragon. I suppose this deserves the distinction of being Dragon rather than Reanimator. Unmarked Grave and Grief, both powerful new additions. It does have Gristlebrand. Tony will have the play in game 2 against one of the few decks in the format that are actually faster. Ruby Storm not known for its first turn kills. It can happen, but it's not really what the deck is looking to do. Very often it protects itself with Defense Grid over the first turn or two. Kind of sets things up, makes an investment in a card like Ruby Medallion, and then reaps those rewards on subsequent turns. And Grief hits Echo of Aeons. Oh no, that's not what you want to be doing. The lone card left in Tony's hand, and Rude is not happy about taking it. Card that'll actually be very dangerous to play against. As if Rude does get a dragon into the graveyard, he's going to want an immediate reanimation effect. Otherwise, Echo of Aeons can deny him a target for reanimation as everything gets shuffled back in. Time Twister, historically very, very strong versus dredge decks. These soul lands, so good in this Ruby Storm deck. They're good in every deck that they're played in, but man, does Ruby Storm really do broken things with it. And now we have a Dance of the Dead with a Sun-Scorched Desert in play, meaning the Infinite Loop not only is going to make infinite mana, but do a point of damage every time. And Rude steals that one very quickly while Tony was still setting up. And that is perhaps a new contender in the meta. I mean, I think this is a deck that should be on people's radar. Grief is an incredibly strong Magic card. I think it may be the best card in Modern Horizons too. I mean, that's my initial take, is Grief is actually the best card. It's probably what I would want to be playing if I was actually able to get to the table, but I'm going to be very busy running events, and looks like the other players are going to sort out what's best, starting with our weekly events every Wednesday and Friday, and then also Saturday, July 3rd for our first monthly.